I'm Andrés. I work at for Universal Music in Berlin, and I take care of digital strategy in the region of Central Europe. So we are a music company. So we have music at its core. We have our artists at its core, and in a broad range of various artists, such as Metallica or Lady Gaga, but also Bilderbuch from Austria is in our current roster. But today, I want to talk about our approach towards the startup community, which is quite different than the usual ones, since we are not a pure fund. We are a company with an operational business. So what we said is that, how do we want to tackle the startup field? We said that as a corporate structure, we need to invent our own way to interact with startups, which is not only a financial component, but which could be a lot of different things. And this is what I want to talk about briefly. So at first, we got to understand that we are in the business of consumer time awareness. This is the most important thing for us. So everything that impacts media time spent is something that we need to take a close look at. That means that any startups in segments such as content creation, advertising, content distribution is interesting to us. To maybe just name a few of investments that we have done, to give you a short example, is Rolly in the UK, Spotify's, which is well known, or Mass Appeal, just recent in the States. So talking about these segments, sometimes people approach us with pure music initiatives, but that's not the only thing that we're interested in. Also, it was really interesting for us are other verticals, just as esports, because this is what consumes time of our younger target audience. With that being said, how do we actually interact with startups? We work with great VCs that provide vital deal flow. Capmamic is one of the better examples. But what we also do is we try to really interact with them on an operational basis. Sometimes that could be hard. This is why we always tailor the approach towards the startup. So what we do, maybe to give an example, in the UK is we have a program, an incubator called Abbey Road Red, that focuses on audio tech startups. So we're happy that we can actually place their great initiatives from Central Europe that accelerate and incubate the businesses. What we also do is we try to leverage our marketing. So if we see something that's interesting that actually enhances our core business so that we can market our artists better, we try to implement them in marketing. So we give them an extra display. That's one tier. The other tier that we also do is work with order volume. So if we see an interesting product that we want to work with, maybe we don't invest in the company, but we order a certain amount of product over, let's say, a half year, a certain period. And that secures liquidity for the startup as well. So, and then, of course, there's the traditional way where we invest directly into startups, as I just mentioned a couple of them. So this is sort of the first tier that we have. But then also, of course, we're a corporate structure. Probably a couple of you guys also work at corporate bodies. We also try to digitalize our processes. That's quite important to us as well. If we talk about ad tech, if we talk about CRM in a proper way, if we talk about big data solutions, DMPs, these are things that we need to take a close look at to improve our business during the digitalization. So our market is mainly digitalized, but we still need to improve because our goal is always to market our artists the best, have the best resources for them, and also, of course, the best monetization opportunities. With that being said, if you guys want to talk about, let me know, approach me. I'm here with my cool friends. I think I'm done. I'm saving you a minute.
Fantastic. Andrés, give him a big hand.